G'day folks, it's Phil from 15-Minute Guitar Practice here. Today we're learning the guitar intro to Last Christmas by Wham. This is a great Christmas pop song and some beautiful guitar work in the beginning. Now if you are familiar with Last Christmas, you're probably thinking, there's no guitar in the intro. That's because you are thinking about the single version. The album version is an extended version and it has some lovely guitar performed by Hugh Burns at the beginning. Now Hugh Burns is a fantastically underrated guitarist and he's worked with George Michael, Jerry Rafferty and a bunch of other people. He was the one who played the kind of rockabilly twang solo on George Michael's Faith, so he's worth checking out. Anyway, let's get to learning the intro. Okay, let's make a start. Our first chord is a F sharp minor 7 chord played like this. Now this is a bit of a stretch. You're probably more familiar with an F sharp minor 7 played here like this, or possibly this voicing, or maybe even that. Okay, those are nicely comfortable within the space of 3 frets, but this one spans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets. So it is a bit of a stretch, so just to watch yourself. Okay, so we're playing 9 on the A string, 7 on the D string, 6 on the B string, 6 on the G string, and 5 on the B. So we go here. And then we slide these 2 fingers down from our shape, 2 frets. So now we're playing just the G and the B string, and we're playing 4G and 3B. Then there's a little bit of a kind of wistful embellishment. So all that is I'm holding down 2 on the G string and 3 on the B string, and I'm hammering on 2 to 4, and then kind of alternating between the G and the B string. I do the hammer on, then I hit the B string, and then G string, and then the B string, and then the G string, etc. So we've got now one other little tip, you might need a little bit, if you've got a whammy bar, which I do, just depress it slightly as you play the first chord. Something like that. So it just kind of gently moves into it. It's not by much, it's very subtle. Okay, so we went from here. Then we go back up to our F sharp minor 7 chord. Then we're going to do some embellishment on the B string. Okay, so all that was 5, hammering onto 7, and then pulling off to 5. So then we landed here, which is our B minor chord, just those 2 notes we had before, plus a B root. Now I don't think the B root is actually played on the guitar. It is played, it's implied by the keyboard that's kind of a pad over the top of this whole intro. Okay, so we've arrived there. Next we have an ascending group of notes, which is partially made by a chord, partially made by moving up the fretboard. So, we're holding this shape here. So that is 5 on the A string, 4 on the D, 2 on the G, and open on the B string. Now you might want to substitute that open note for the same note on the 4th fret of the G, but to my ears it sounds like Hugh Burns plays all these notes and they ring over each other, so that leads me to suspect that he actually used the open string. Then we play 3, 5 and 7 on the B string. Next we're heading to this, which is an E minor 7 flat 5. Then we change the fingering slightly and do that bit. Okay, so from our E minor 7 flat 5, which is basically 7 on the A, 8 on the D, 7 on the G, and 8 on the B. Then we change it to this. Now you can see this is basically an alternate fingering to an E minor 7 flat 5. This actually doesn't have a flat 7 in it, so I think you could call it an E minor flat 5. But that's the shape anyway. So that is now 7 on the A string, 8 on the D, 9 on the G, and 8 again on the B string. And then we next keep these two notes, okay, and we're just going to slide them up. So we kept the notes in our shape, so we play our chord and then just take the other chord fingers off, and we're moving from 9 and 8 on the G and B up to 11 and 10 on the G and B, and then our last note is 11 on the B. So then we hit this A sus4 and then A. Okay, so A sus4, I'm playing 7 on the D string, 7 on the G string, and then 5 on the B and 5 on the E. And I've just got my second finger here, although it's not actually playing anything, but it is in the right place for when I take this pinky finger off. Then it's playing an A triad. Now you might want to play the open A as well, depending on what you want it to sound like. Okay, so all together, this whole intro, let's do it slowly. A little bit of tremolo. It's quite dreamy. And that's the whole thing. Okay, so there you go. That's the intro. You can get the tab from the link down below and work out that, so you can tag it on to your own beautiful guitar arrangement of Last Christmas. It's a great song to play. Everybody knows the words, and well, it's just classic Christmas pop. Nice one, George. So have yourself a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is Phil from 15 Minute Guitar Practice saying bye for now. Cheers.